Hey everybody, and thanks for watching Woodcrest Bonsai. In this video I'm going to give you an update on my fusion technique bald cypress and also the ones that I did singly in pots. So the fusion technique basically entails taking a group of 6, 8, 10, 12, sometimes I've seen online, if you research it, as much as 100 seedlings, and bunching them all together up in the top. And a lot of times the fusion technique, they talk about using some kind of interior form, either a piece of wood or wire mesh or something like that. With these bald cypress, I just put them together with grafting tape. But look at how much growth I'm getting. They have responded beautifully, every single one. Some of them are a little more aggressive than others. And I have my share of weeds because I used old crummy soil and the weeds were already in there. So I really need to weed them. But I'm super happy with the results so far. I mean, look at how much new growth we have. They've just popped everywhere. And then if we come over here, we have the ones in the single pots, one plant per pot, except for a couple that are going to be parent and child. And as you can see, these three I've weeded, and I got a lot more weeding to do. And they've all popped. Some are a little slow, like this guy here is very slow. And this one here, I keep wondering, are you even alive? But every time I scratch the bark, and I want to scratch way up here, I get bright green. I mean, it's about as bright green as it gets. It just hasn't sprouted leaves yet. So they have also all sprouted beautifully. Even the ones that are slow are still alive. Really need to get to the weeds. And the ones that I have weeded, I'm then going to give them just a touch of fertilizer. I don't want to over fertilize. And then I'm also going to sprinkle some pre-emergent weed killer, typically sold to be used in the garden, but I've used it fairly successfully on bonsai pots, and I just can't afford the time to be continually weeding. I mean, look at some of these pots. I mean, it's just like insane how many weeds there are. And this little grassy weed, you know, if I do nothing in a month, it'll be 2 feet high. So, but I'm happy with the results of these guys. They've grown really nice. There are some things that I already need to change, like this guy here. If we look, it has that double leader, and at very early on, I need to decide which one do I want to keep and which one do I want to take off, because if I leave both, then right where they come from the trunk, and you notice I talk about apical dominance, almost all the brand new growth that's really growing aggressively is coming from the very top. So need to get one of those off now, because then there'll be a big knob if I let these guys grow any length of time. And since I like motion in my trees, so I've got like this, and then this will create some motion, and bald cypress don't really grow with tremendous motion except when they're hundreds of years old. I'm going to take this one off right now, actually. And when they're this young, you just basically pinch it off and boom, it's done. So there we go. The rest of them have some competition. So here's the guy with 3, but the one is more dominant. I will let those grow and then either remove or shorten the ones that are underneath. But I'm super happy with the way they've sprouted. So there you go, an update on my bald cypress. I'm stoked about the fusion guys. And you'll notice there's a very interesting phenomenon. These guys here have some sprouts coming out the side, but mostly, here's another one with sprouts out the side, but mostly, growing up, the fusion ones that I never pruned these guys at all the growth is coming out the side, and there is nothing coming out of the top, at least so far. All the growth is shooting from the side, and that's okay. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm super stoked, though. And I figure the fusion part will not really occur for another probably 2 or 3 years, maybe longer, but that's okay. It would take me far, far longer. So if this fuses, we're going to get a trunk about that big around. It's going to take far, far longer to get a trunk that big around from these little individual guys, unless you put them in the ground and pump them with fertilizer. And these guys could be put in the ground and pumped up too, and then they would fuse that much more quickly. So that's it for this video. I'm stoked, I'm psyched, I'm excited. This is why we grow bonsai. And I've never done this before, so this is just, I'm experimenting right along with you. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And I want to tell you how much I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed. And leave a comment. I mean, man. And once again, just like the elm video that I just did, timing is everything. And unfortunately, I have a whole nother tray of seedling bald cypress that are doing the same thing. They are all now sprouting like this. They're 2 benches down, so I can't really show them to you. But they never got out of the tray. So I just didn't have the time or the space, really, to get to them. And that's okay. I will just continue to grow them on in the tray, and then next year I'll root prune them. And, either put them in as individuals or try some more fusion. So I do it again. I do it all the time. I should just stop saying thanks for watching until the very end. So anyway, I'm having fun. This is fun. So that's what it's all about for me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.